World of crime. Perhaps the most terrifying death in the imagination is the burial alive, which was not imagined by Nina Rodchenko, 57, who was severely beaten for several hours by two young brothers from her neighbors, aged 27 and 30, before they led her to a cemetery for burial there, in a horrific crime according to what was mentioned by Oddity Central. The woman told the police that she was inside her home in the village of Mariinsky when the two brothers stormed her house and started beating her with their fists and a baseball bat, which led to her falling into a coma. Apparently, the two brothers, who were identified as Oleg and Vladimir, pulled the woman unconscious to the cemetery in the middle of the night, where they proceeded to wake her up by pouring cold water on her, and then asked her to dig her own grave. And while Rudchenko was forced to dig her grave with a shovel, the brothers did not stop asking her to give up her house to them, threatening her that if she refused, they would burn her sister and bury her brother-in-law next to her. When the hole was ready, they asked her to go down, and then they poured dirt over it. To complete what he started from a horrific crime. Rudchenko told reporters that she was able to keep her head elevated as far as possible so that she could breathe, until the two brothers left. She explained that she heard them question whether or not she was really dead. After their voices fell as they walked away from the grave, the woman began to dig frantically with her hands to save herself. Rudchenko managed to escape from the pit and crawl into her house. Her sister found her lying on the ground, and then called the police. An ambulance took the woman to the hospital, where it was found that she had many fractures and bruises on her face, limbs and torso, and she is currently recovering under the supervision of a medical team. The Ukrainian police have opened an investigation into the incident after the arrest of the perpetrators, and they face up to 5 years in prison if found guilty.